The live roast is snore, bro. Listen, July 2nd, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going down in my Discord. First link in the description. What's up, Stoner crew? It's yours truly, Snore. Right now, we're going to get into Glokk Rico case up to 130 years in prison. Man just got out. I ain't see this coming. I ain't see it coming, but it didn't surprise me that it came. There we go. That's better. That's me keeping it all the way high. There's a lot of shit going on down in Florida. A lot of shit. We all know. We done seen the documentaries. We done seen it all. Hip hop police is real, especially in Florida, New York, Atlanta. Where else? Chicago. Now, as a nigga that followed Glokk career, not all the way to a T, but followed it a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, because he just got out of jail. So, and then boop. But it's a Fed Rico case, so like them boys already. When he first went in at one time, they still putting key pieces together. Bam, they let him get out for a couple weeks, get comfortable. Whoop, nope. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. We need you, buddy. We need to speak to you. And man, a Rico case is like one of them cases. I think it's like a 95% conviction rate. 95% conviction rate is something along the lines, bro. Them fucking Rico cases is like unfuckwittable, unfucking beatable. Like, yeah. Damn, I didn't talk to hell, huh? Look into the video.
Over the past 10 years, it's produced some of the biggest rappers in the game, but it's also filled with plenty of poverty, crime, and violence that inspires the music and leads to one of the highest murder rates in the country. Recently, the state has been cracking down on any rappers who are really living that life. Pooh Shiesty and Polo G were both hit with charges after performing in Miami, and YFN Lucci was recently hit with a gang indictment that ties into groups in Florida. But that's nothing compared to what's going on in Orlando between the AFNF and 438 gangs. Rapper Glokk and several others involved in this violent war were just hit with Florida State Rico charges related to murders, extortion, and racketeering. Here's everything we know about the case. Glokk is a rapper from Orlando, Florida, known for tracks like
Bruh, see, look, he wouldn't put 10% on the screen, but this
Glokk is a rapper.
Boy, this Glock 30 right here, god damn, that nigga done swelled the fuck up.
Rapper from Orlando, Florida, known for tracks like 10% and 223.
He was like 17 in this right here, like 17, 18, huh?
Growing up, the rapper had it pretty tough. He was raised by a single mother while his dad was in and out of prison, and from a young age, he was always getting into trouble. So even as a jit, Glokk was wild, and that didn't stop once he started rapping. He released his first track on SoundCloud in 2017 under the name YBJ Quay, eventually changing his name to Glokk after the pistol and the local Orlando news Channel 9, which he's been featured on several times. He started exclusively releasing his videos on Worldstar, including the track Jail Hizzy Blues, which quickly racked up almost 2 million views in just a few months. He released his debut mixtape Bloodshell's Revenge in July 2018, and a few days later signed a $2 million deal with Cash Money Records. Many thought that Glokk would be the next hot rapper out of Florida. But at the same time he was blowing up, he was also involved in a violent beef with the crew of another Orlando rapper named Hot Boy. This beef would lead to several shootings and murders that would eventually land the rapper in the situation he's in now. Hot Boy and Glokk started out as friends, but while Glokk was first blowing up, Hot Boy was behind bars. He set out to be the biggest rapper in Orlando and says that Glokk started hating on him because he couldn't take the competition. But the beef would get much deeper than just some competition after bodies on both sides would start dropping like flies.
That's how it really started. Damn, hold on, it's been a minute. I gotta refresh. But damn, was it? Oh.
I went to jail, right? So get a little chance to shine, right? So now when I get out, I take back over. When I get out. Now they hate me for that? What?
Glokk is associated with a gang called AFNF, or All Family No Friends, while Hot Boy is a part of a group called 438. The war between these two gangs would terrorize the city of Orlando and lead to the deaths of not only affiliates, but also innocent bystanders, including a high school football player, a 14-year-old, and a 3-year-old child who would all lose their lives due to the beef. It got so bad that the whole story was covered on the local news channel.
Damn.
Authorities also announced that the FBI was watching the two gangs, which were considered the most dangerous in the city. So it wasn't all that.
That moment right there, that's when we should all knew. But it kind of got swept under the rug. But at that moment right there, that's when we all should have knew. Should have thought, all of that shit. And at that moment right there, niggas should have went elsewhere and lived and did they rap shit. Texas. Fucking Cali's hella expensive to live. A decent house or apartment is 10 bands. I don't know how much it is in Florida, but nigga, 10 bands, you got me fucked up. The fuck? Bitch, you got me fucked up. No, but for real. Hey, but at that moment, we should have all knew. And I swear to God, I slept right on it. Yeah.
Surprising when the rapper got hit with the Florida Rico.
Damn, that's crazy though, cause how many times that nigga went in for a little pistol and something and got out? Damn. They could have got him then. They went for a pistol like 4 times and got out. Fuck.
Charge in June 2021, but he wasn't the only one to get caught up in the indictment. Several other people associated with this beef, including 438 members and members of another rival gang called the Know 'em, Cut 'em, Kill 'em, were also hit with similar charges. Glokk is being charged with racketeering and conspiracy to commit racketeering under the Florida Rico Act. Racketeering is a charge that was created to convict mob bosses of crimes that were committed by members of their organization at their command. It includes a wide range of illegal activity, such as violent crimes, as well as things like drug trafficking, extortion, and even gambling. The law was created to take down the mafia, but in recent years, it's been used to target any street gangs, especially those associated with famous rappers. Rappers like Bobby Shmurda, Casanova, and YFN Lucci have also been hit with racketeering charges because the feds claim they are the ringleaders and shot callers in their circle. Therefore, they're responsible for any crimes their team might commit to benefit the group. Glokk is lucky that the feds
Sometimes they don't be the leader. They just be the nigga with the money. Sometimes. That's sometimes.
haven't picked up the case yet, and it's still just a state case.
But I forgot how like motherfuckers is when people with people that got hold out like a fuckload of money. Like real life, this shit really be crazy because real life positions really change once niggas get money. The fucking money, this shit just fucking changed. It's like a fucking a matrix or some shit, man. Oh, this shit crazy as fuck though.
Although he's facing a long list of charges, so it isn't exactly going to be easy to beat. The fact that they charge him with conspiracy means they don't have to prove he actually committed any crimes, they just have to prove.
I'm still on it. But like nigga could be like the lowest in the totem pole or some shit or whatever ranking system is, hierarchy, wherever the fuck it is, right? Say a nigga go hit some shit for like 100 bands. Whole ticket. Something. That shit. Nigga move down here. Where my shit at? Right here. Motherfucker. Boom! What you talking about, nigga?
Prove he contributed to a gang lifestyle that led to crimes being committed. When you add that on top of all the other charges the rapper is facing, he's gonna have to hire some expensive lawyers to avoid doing serious time. The paperwork on the case is yet to be released, but it has been announced that Glokk is one of 10 men being charged in this takedown. The court documents allegedly contain over 700 pages of evidence, and some of the suspects are still on the loose. Hot Boy was not arrested in this case, but is.
Ain't that a Harry Potter book? Hold up. I want to see something. How many pages in a Harry Potter book? Alright, so look, the first motherfucker had 200 pages. The other motherfuckers had like 250. Another one had 300. But the fourth bitch, probably the biggest bitch, had 636. I'm finna look at the. Hold up. I wanna see the book. I wanna see how fat this motherfucker is. Bitch. That motherfucker look healthy. That motherfucker. I just wanted to put in perspective how big 700 pages. damn. The fifth one got 700. That's crazy. That motherfucker about that big full of papers talking about shit that these niggas did. If that ain't a fucking case, oh my God. Oh my God.
His right-hand man...
I'm pretty sure they got, my bad for all the pausing, but go watch the original video. Shout out to Hip Hop Daily, bro. Shout out to him. Go watch his shit. You feel me? He produced good content. But nigga, they probably got all shit posted on Instagram. Instagram story videos, nigga. And you know, hey look, Instagram posts, nigga, shit that said on, oh, they, come on, they know they gonna use some lyrics. You know they gonna use some fucking lyrics. Even though that shit's supposed to be freedom of speech. But they trying to take the rights away, bro. That's the First Amendment, nigga. They trying to take the damn rights away. It's like freedom of media, freedom of the speech, and yeah. Nigga, I ain't a civil rights teacher, nigga, but yeah. Hold on. But yeah, they gonna use lyrics for show. Anything nigga said in interviews. Anything nigga said on, it's like all that shit, bro. And sometimes in the moment, you don't think that shit really matters. But bro, that shit's crazy. That shit, cause like, how many of y'all had posted? Cause I had posted some shit before, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna post it. And I don't even think twice of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I was trying to come up on YouTube or Instagram or something. I used to, yeah, do the same shit, but for the most part, yeah. Anyways, gonna get into it. We'll keep talking.
Van Sean Sands was. Before getting hit with the RICO charge, Glokk was out on bond after being charged with 5 counts of attempted murder. The rapper and an associate named Ballpark allegedly shot up the home of another rival rapper named Cudham Reese, who is also Glokk blood cousin. Reese wasn't home at the time of the shooting, but 5 of his family members were and just barely escaped getting hit. One of them was Reese's sister, who was also Ballpark's half-sister and Glock's cousin. She told police that her cousin was jealous of Reese because he was building a name for himself in the city, and Glokk wanted to be the only poppin' rapper from Orlando. She says that she was looking outside the window when Glokk and Ballpark got out of the car with guns, and she's positive they were the ones who shot up the house. Glokk later accused Reese of snitching in this case, but it seems like he didn't have to. A new Florida state attorney for the area around Orlando was sworn into office in January 2021. Taking down the AFNF and 438 gangs was the first item on her agenda. She quickly charged Glokk with 5 counts of second-degree attempted murder with a firearm, each of which carries a mandatory minimum of 20 years in prison if he's found guilty. So, altogether, Glokk is facing over 100 years in prison just for these charges alone. At the same time, prosecutors began building a case to identify AFNF as a criminal street gang, with Glokk as the leader. They had probably been compiling evidence for a long time, but this was the beginning of the arrest that would lead to the RICO charge. But Glokk wasn't the only one to get hit with racketeering charges. Ballpark would also get caught up in the indictment after being snitched on by his own half-sister, as with 2 other rival Orlando rappers named Draco Syke and Lil Wavy. Draco is Cudham Reese's brother, and they are allegedly members of the 3300 gang in Orlando, which also goes by the name Know 'em, Cut 'em, Kill 'em, or KKK. Both men were charged with the use of electronic communications to promote gangs in the RICO case. Lil Wavy was also out on bond for another charge of aggravated assault with a firearm that stemmed from an altercation at a doctor's office. He and another man allegedly threatened to kill 2 of their ops in front of their own mother. In the waiting room of the Colonial Medical Center, Lil Wavy and another man named MG confronted 2 other men that they had beef with. MG pulled out a Glock, and they both threatened to kill the 2 men while their mother was just a few feet away. After they left, the mother called the police and reported what had happened. Then, Lil Wavy
If not giving a fuck was a person. if on site was a person. Man, I just know, like, man, fuck it.
He posted a video of the fight to his social media where he said some pretty disrespectful stuff. 3Block was a man who was murdered in a shooting allegedly committed by the KKK gang. He was also the son and brother of the group that Wavy just threatened. The rapper was later arrested for aggravated assault and hit with another charge of using electronic communications to promote gangs for the video he posted mocking his ops. While he was out on bond for that charge, he and Draco Psycho get caught up in the gang indictment and both catch some more charges. Another well-known figure in this beef, who was also caught up in the Rico indictment, was 438 shooter Van Sean Sands. Sands was previously arrested in a drive-by shooting that left an AFNF member named Jeremiah Robinson dead, but he was later released after being able to prove that he acted in self-defense. On April 14, 2020, an AFNF affiliate named Demetrius Cox shot and killed Wolf Luma at a house party. Luma was not gang affiliated, but he was friends with Hot Boy and his murder was attributed to the beef. Cox was quickly arrested and charged with the murder, and less than 2 weeks later, AFNF struck again. On April 25th, they shot up Luma's vigil, hitting a high school player named Dexter Rentz, as well as 3 others. Rentz was tragically killed, even though he was not gang affiliated and was only there to pay respects to Luma. But AFNF still wasn't satisfied, and next they planned a targeted shooting of Van Sean Sands, one of the most respected members of 438. On July 7, 2020, AFNF members orchestrated a drive-by on a house where Sands was staying. Rather than just duck and hide like a regular citizen, Sands decided to face the ops head-on and started firing back with an AR pistol. He ended up hitting one of the passengers in the car, who was identified as Jeremiah Robinson, aka AFNF Baby Joker. A month after the shooting, the police made an attempt to arrest Sands that left another man dead. Even though Sands had acted in self-defense, he was also a convicted felon and not allowed to possess a firearm. On August 7th, police made an attempt to bring him into custody and swarmed him and 3 of his friends in the parking lot of a mall. Sands immediately surrendered to the cops, but one of his friends named Salathis Melvin took off running. Melvin had nothing to do with the incident that left AFNF Baby Joker dead, but one of the police officers shot him as he tried to make an escape. He died from the shooting, which led to public outrage and accusations of police brutality, as Sands had already surrendered and was cooperating with authorities. Sands was able to prove that the shooting was in self-defense, but he was still hit with the gun charge. Another person named in the Rico indictment was 438 affiliate Joshua Holder, the alleged getaway driver of an attempted hit on Glokk 9 that went down at the mall at Millenia. In October 2020, 438 decided to go at the head honcho of the AFNF and try to take him out in broad daylight. Holder allegedly searched the parking lot of the Orlando Mall for their target in a white BMW for about 15 minutes before spotting him. Holder then parked the car and waited while the passengers went into the mall. They fired off several shots at the rapper before getting back in the car and fleeing the scene.
Just within the last couple of minutes, I've confirmed with Orlando police that shots were fired here at the mall at Millenia. They were not fired by Orlando police officers, and the good news is nobody was injured in all this, but I can tell you, driving in, every entrance to the mall at Millenia right now is locked down, sealed down. Nobody is getting inside.
Holder and 2 others were later arrested and charged with attempted murder. Based on all this evidence, it's not hard to see why the cops are cracking down. Broad daylight shootings, innocent bystanders getting killed, and mothers and sisters being forced to hide in closets to avoid getting hit, all point to the beef getting out of control. But with so much pain and loss on both sides, it's tough to see an end in sight. Glokk 9 has told the media that the prosecutor's portrayal of him as a mastermind behind the gang is totally inaccurate. He said that all the people he allegedly controls are all older than him and that AFNF isn't a gang, it's just a brand and record label. But the fact that the rapper...
What I say earlier, bro. It's a new age where niggas don't respect the actual nigga. They respect money. So, damn, I'm actually helping the feds. Fuck that. I ain't about to keep going. Fuck that. I'm done. Fuck that.
Rapper has so many prior charges and that he's the most popular member of the group definitely doesn't help his case.
Smith, who faces an attempted murder charge for a separate drive-by shooting, denied any involvement in a gang during our phone call this week.
I feel like they just saying I'm a leader, like they trying to say I'm a gang leader, but I'm not no gang leader. I'm 20 years old. All these wrong behind me, all these people who they trying to say I'm leading is older than me.
AFNF is an LLC that you created for your rap group?
Yeah, it's like a label. It's like my bank, when I get paid through YouTube and all that stuff, my bank that's when it come under AFNF LLC.
Despite all the violence going on in the city, Hot Boy has avoided getting caught up in the drama. Once he started gaining momentum with his music, he moved out of Orlando and has avoided being involved in any violent incidents, leaving the action to his 438 goons. He's done features with huge rappers like Future and Lil Baby, and is in a good position to become a major artist if he can avoid getting caught up in this indictment and the streets in general. On the other hand, things aren't looking great for Glokk-9. He's already facing over 100 years in prison for the attempted murder, which has a documented eyewitness and a clear motive. Now he's facing the additional RICO charge, which carries a 30-year minimum sentence. Even if he's able to miraculously beat the charges, he'll likely end up going broke trying to fight the case. Although he's definitely built a buzz, he doesn't have any major hits or a stockpile of music that'll keep his fans satisfied until he's free. The best thing for him to do right now is lawyer up and keep his head down. Anything that happened in the streets with the AFNF name attached to it will just add more evidence that could be used to take him down. So, if he really is the gang leader that the prosecutors say he is, he'll have to tell his soldiers to chill out until the heat dies down. At this point, it's tough to know what kind of evidence the court has against him because the paperwork is still private. But with all the information that's on public record, it's gonna be pretty tough for the rapper to prove his innocence. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more. From rap's biggest police raids.
Nah. You know, he treading on thin ice. You can't say nothing on no jail phone, no letter. None of that. None of that. They watching all of that. People's phones that's on the outside, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Mama phone, tap. If you got a daddy, well, shit, if you got a daddy, brother, sister, whatever, all them phones tap. Granny phone, tap. Cousin from out of state phone, tap. They want you. They trying to get him. Oh, that shit's tap. But anyway, though, hope that man Glokk-9 get free, man. That shit's crazy. But originally to video, but on script, that's my 2 and I'll be top. It's your boy Snore. I'm gone.